Hey, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Guitar. Today we're going to tackle a pretty tough tune from the Tubes. It's called One in a Million Girl. She's one in a million. Something's one in a million. It's a fairly tricky song to pick out because the guitar at times is buried in the background, especially in the chorus. It's a little bit tricky to figure out. I did go through it pretty thoroughly. I think I got it down. It's got a solo from Steve Lukather, which is really tough. I've got a pretty good handle on that. I think you can at least build on what I'm showing you. I'm saying it's perfect, but it's pretty close. The song is comprised of an intro, which is used as the verse, a bridge section, which goes to a little clean shimmering sound, and then off to the chorus, which is a fairly clean guitar part through the chorus. And I think that the chorus is probably the trickiest part to figure out what's actually being done. And maybe there's multiple guitars going on. Here's the guitar part that I heard. So without any further ado, let's play guitar. Okay, so the first part is basically an A chord. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my pinky up to the top strings, B and E, and end up with this big full A. And as we do the strumming pattern, we're going to have a little walk up to G, which is off of the low E, F sharp, G. And then we're going to hook my thumb over the top, and we're going to hit a D chord on top with the thumb in the bass. So all together it sounds like... Okay, that's part number one. Now, part number two is a B minor, G, and an A, basically. But the chording is a little bit funky, and there's one chord in there that's a little bit tricky for me. I kind of pass it by good sometimes, poorly sometimes. As a band, it doesn't come out much as being noticed. But the chord is weird. I'm going to show it to you up front. There's a chord that comes up in here, and what you're doing is... you're making a bar like an A, and I'm taking my three finger and I'm barring on the high E and B, so it's a D and G, and then I'm fretting with my three finger on the fourth fret on the G string. It's just not a natural chord for me. If I leave my pinky there, it makes it kind of easier. It's just a weird chord. And then to a sus4 to a regular A sus4 to A. When you get to that part, it sounds... So just know that's coming. It's kind of a weird chord. Normally, when you get to that section, you're going to play B minor. So what I'm doing is I'm picking through the B minor. I'm picking B, F sharp, and then I'm jumping up to the D string. The B string on the note D, and then I lift up on my three finger so that I get that C sharp note. Then I go to a G. And what I'm doing is I'm leaving you know how you play that G with these two fingers on the top strings, B and E, right? And we mute that B string out so it doesn't make any noise. That's a really common kind of a distorted power chord G. I guess you could say G5. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not really fretting the pinky at this point. I'm picking up that D and then I'm working that back and forth. So the first part sounds like... Now the second part, same thing, we're right back to that B minor. Now I leave my pinky on it, and then that's where, see how I make that change? I lift my three finger up, and with my two finger, I bar those chords, and then play that sus. Right? Then it's back to the first one again. Now, on this part, I'm going to play a C like I would play a G, but I got the C, I've got the D and the G on top. So it's kind of like a C9, but I'm muting out, there's no third in there. And this is where it can be a little bit tricky. Get ready, because you're going to be playing a little bit of a, little bit something funky here. So you're going to play, so I strum the whole chord, then I come back and hit the B string. And then right away I'm on that F sharp with this finger here. It's kind of weird. Watch it again. And then we're off to the chorus. So let me just play through that part, that bridge part, one more time for you, all the way through. So when we go to the bridge, you can stand outside your little world. That part, right? So. How about one more time? Great. That's it. So now we're going to move to the chorus. Now the chorus, what we're going to do is we're going to jump up to kind of a, what I would call a D form G, where we're playing this tiny, like you would on a D chord up here, but we're going to slide it up so that these two fingers here, your 1 and 3, are on the G string and the high E at the 7th fret. Your 3 finger is now on the B string. And what we're going to do is we're going to play this G and we're going to add a sus4 in there. That's the first part of that chorus. Super important that you get the timing on this, because it is a little bit tricky. So you got, so the second chord that you're going to play after the G to the G sus4 is just the top part of a D triad. So with my pinky and ring finger, I'm playing the G and the B, and I got my 1 finger on the high E. And then I'm sliding down, which I would call this like a C sus2, because we're lifting up, like this would be a normal C triad, but we're lifting that pinky up. So it's, in a way, it's just a C sus2, because the next chords are just going to be C to D. So the first part of the chorus sounds like this. Okay? Now, the second part of the chorus has the same intro again, same part. But this time we go up to here, we come up into so we're at 7th fret on the G, 6th fret on the B, and we'll play those two together like a double stop, and then we're going to bar at the 5th fret, the G and B, and then we're going to bar at the 7th fret on the D and G. That part is weird because it's hard. You cannot hear that in there. I mean, you got to really, really listen. Yeah. All right. So the chorus all together. back to the intro, then you stomp on that distortion and just get nasty. Okay, so the final part, which is arguably the most difficult part, the solo. You know, this is one of those songs you're going to spend a lot of time getting the rhythm all down, and you'll be ready to go, and then you're going to spend even more time on the solo. And I want to try to get these lessons done in about 10 minutes for you, so let's get right into it. So it comes out of this chorus. The second chorus is a double chorus, and what you're going to do is you're going to start with a big bend on the 4th fret on the G string. And on the 2nd fret, you want to get yourself a pinch harmonic in there. I'm not, I play a Strat, so, I don't have a lot of pinch harmonics, but we'll try to dig one out. And then we're going to go up to the 12th fret, and we're going to do a full bend, and then we're going to go up another full bend. So you got, and then you got this tap part here, which is a little, I'm not a big tapper, not a whammy bar guy, so this tap part is pretty tough for me, but it's, and what I'm doing is, that part is from 12 to 13, and then I tap on the 15. You're going to tap 15, 17, 19, 19, 21, what is that? 15, 17, 19, 22. I didn't even know this thing had 22 frets. What's the deal? So, and after that tapping session done, you're going to bend up, and almost kind of a country thing. And with your pinky, you're going to catch that high E on the 12th. And you're going to stay right there for another 2. And all I'm doing is doing a bend off of that, both off the 12, the B and the high E. So. And then the final lick of the phrase is we're going to go from the 12th fret, we're going to bend all the way up to 15. And then walk down, 12, 11, 10, 13, 10. 13, 10 on the B. And then what I do, because I don't have a whammy, I slide from 2 to 4 on the G string. So the solo all together. Now, it does modulate when you come out of it. Our band does not modulate it because it goes too high for the singers. So we just walk it right back down. If you do modulate, you're going to do your walk down. It's just going to go, you're going to end on A, and then you're going to play that exact same chorus I taught you, just move it up 2 frets. You're going to go up to A. It's really high for your singers. Hey, if you got a great singer, modulate it. It's pretty fun. The walk down, once again, when it comes out of that break, you're just going to play D, C sharp, B, A. But what we do is, because we don't modulate, we play C, B, A, G, and then we're right back into that chorus again. So I know this lesson went a little bit long. I try to do all these songs in 10 minutes. This one was just a little bit much to get done in 10 minutes. I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions at all for me, leave some comments below. Please subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing. I'm going to keep loading up videos. I've been playing in cover bands for 35 years. I'm just going to keep sharing my experiences. And if you got any thing that you want me to work on or share with you, please feel free to share them in the comments below, and I will do my best. All right, man. Have a great night, and let's play guitar.